extra time.
Yeah, and I think it was important to come on and address some things from yesterday. So I suppose in a way I want to, not in a way I do, I want to apologise for the way I went about things yesterday. I'm someone who prides themselves on the way I lead this team, and yesterday was a poor reflection of that. My leadership wasn't good enough. I let the pressure of the game, I suppose, get to me. It sort of affected my mood, and then from there affected my performance. So I think yesterday when I came off the ground, my reflection was purely on my wicket keeping. Sort of sitting back last night and reflecting on the whole game. I think I said to our players yesterday, I think I've had a really poor game as a leader, not so much as a captain, but certainly as a leader. I'm a captain who wants to enjoy the game. I'm a captain who wants to play the game with a smile on their face. And yesterday I fell short of my expectations and our team's standards. So I'm human. I want to apologise for the mistakes that I made yesterday. Certainly, as I said, not a reflection of the way I want to lead this team. We've set really high standards over the last 18 months, and yesterday was certainly a bit of a blip on the radar and something that I felt that I needed to come out and address. Bitterly disappointed with the way I went about it. I feel that my mood throughout probably the whole Test match was probably a little bit off. The way I spoke to the umpires early on in day 2 was also unacceptable. So, like I said yesterday, I've got to cop that on the chin. It's not the way I want to lead this Australian team. It's certainly not a reflection of how I want to do it going forward. I always talk to our players about playing this game on skill and not an emotion. And yesterday, as I said, I fell short of my own standards and own expectations. So, as I said, bitterly disappointed with that. But at the same time, a bit of self-reflection and being able to learn from it and be able to move on to the Gabba test for me was really important. So I wanted to come on and address that this morning and again apologise to our fans and people who heard some of the things I said yesterday. It wasn't good enough, and particularly from the leader of this team. So I have to cop what's coming on the chin, and as I said, I'm really looking forward to getting to Brisbane, bouncing back and playing the game more like Tim Paine plays the game. As I said yesterday, was a poor reflection of that and not something that I want to be known for. So thanks for coming on.
Mate, did it surprise you, the attention when you woke up this morning? You saw your conversation with Ashwin was all over the paper. Was that a surprise to you? Did it come across at the time as something that might be looked poorly upon?
Again, not at the time, because as I said, I think I was caught up in the emotion of the game, and I had a bad moment there. There's no doubt about that. So, once I reflected on it, I knew that I'd done the wrong thing. And as I said, it's not something that I want to be known for. I set really high standards for myself, and I ask my teammates to do the same thing. And yesterday, as a leader, I let our group down. So, I thought it was important I came on and addressed that, and I'll address it with the players as well.
Did you have any conversations with Ashwin after the game, or would you even bother to have a conversation with him before Gabba? Do you think it's important at all or not?
I spoke to him really quickly after the game yesterday. As I said to him, look, I ended up looking the fool, didn't I? You open your mouth and then you drop a catch. We had a bit of a laugh about that. So, as I said, I think the relations between the two teams have been great. There's a healthy respect. It's very competitive. When it's all said and done, I think the way the spirit of this series has been played 99% of the time has been excellent. So I had a quick chat to him after the game yesterday, but everything was fine.
Tim, but I think you might have called Virat a dickhead 2 years ago, and it seemed to be generally received quite well by the public just because of the nature of that run-in and the context. Is it, like, certainly relative to yesterday? Do you have is it hard to find that balance, and do you have a concern, I suppose, given the way the past 12 hours have gone, about striking that balance at the Gabba where it'll be another really high pressure test?
I called him a big head, definitely, in Perth a few years ago. So, And no, I don't. I'm not at all muddled by where the line is. I firmly understand where it is, and as I said, I think in the last sort of 2.5 years, I've done a really good job of leading this team. And yesterday was a bit of a blip on the radar. So again, I need to learn from it. I understand that people are listening, and there is a fine line between going too far and being competitive. But yeah, I certainly understand where that is. And as I said, again, yesterday I was disappointed with the way I handled the moment.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.